Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Um, Now, you heard my story about doing a deal with God and repenting of my sins and what my life's like now and what it was like before. I'm going to ask you all of my subscribers, to do what I did. Now, some of you may be atheists, some of you may be other religions, that's fine. But to the ones who are not religious or don't follow a religion, maybe this is for those people. But trust me on this. Please trust me on this one. I want you to consider at least doing what I did and making a deal with God today, tonight, before you go to sleep. But I want you to do it today. And it's my duty as well to tell as many people about how good it is. Now, some of you probably never heard of Noahide laws. Now, they're written down, and they have been a long time. And it's to do with the Talmud. Go and read the Talmud document thing. It's all in there. Basically, in America now, as soon as they press the button for martial law to be implemented, which supersedes any human rights or anything. So if anybody thinks they've still got human rights, they might have at the moment, but as soon as that martial law comes in, there ain't no rights for nobody anymore. And in that Noahide law, in that martial law, the Noahide law will be implemented at the same time. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the Noahide law is, and I want you to go and check it out. Dead easy. Put in Noahide law, go and look at that, and then put in Talmud, Talmud, Talmud. It's been written into the Constitution as well since Bush, this law, only ready for when it's martial law. And Trump made a speech about it where he said there will be death penalty for those who are anti-emetic. Let's say that. I'm not going to say the full word. It's just ludicrous. Anyway, that's the truth of it. And it also applies to the whole world, these laws. They were written in Israel, I believe. But these are laws that are to apply to the whole world, not just Israel. So it's not just the Jewish people that have got to live by these rules, it's the whole world. And it includes the Noahide law. So you have all got to make a choice what side you're on. I know what side I'm on. And am I scared? Not in the slightest. Would I be scared if I hadn't turned to God? I'd be terrified. I would be absolutely terrified. Now, if you don't believe me, that God's looking after me at the moment, I'm not going to tell you this story today because it's a bit too long and I've got to get it right. But he saved my life, literally. He got me in trouble, but he saved my life. Put this with this story ends with about 35 police outside my house. 2 Range Rovers, 3 police cars, an ambulance, an air ambulance, and armed police, men in balaclavas, and all sorts. Because I refused to obey the police. I refuse to stand under their authority. That's not the reason why they came to see me, by the way, but I'm just saying that I refused to do what they wanted to do because I hadn't done nothing wrong, which was proven a little bit later on, and I'll get back to that. But it convinced me, anyway, that I didn't need convincing anyway, because as soon as I done a deal with God and asked him, to forgive my sins and people who sinned against me and all the rest of it, I was convinced then. The moment not the moment I said it, but after, pretty much straight away, I could feel something going on. I really could. Now, my life since then, apart from that incident with the police, which resulted in a 6-hour standoff, by the way, my life's changed. My whole life, my whole way I think and feel, especially the way I feel. Now, I said it to a friend the other night that I describe it as I used to live my life in a box. So I was a small box in a big box with defined lines around it in pencil, dark pencil. And what's happened is, since I've found my faith, it feels like someone's got an eraser and started rubbing at these edges of the big box. And eventually they've all faded away to nothing. And at the same time, my small box was being erased. And that was being erased as well until there's nothing left. So I no longer feel internally like I'm a little box living in a big box. I feel like I'm part of everything now. So if for instance, if life was a big square piece of paper, then you draw a relatively big box in there in the corner, say, take up one corner and put a little box in there. To me, that is where you get put. That's the box you stay in. And you stay in your little box. But when you wake up and all those boxes are erased, then you're just part of what you're supposed to be part of, which is just you. Well, you're not even you. It's hard. I don't want to go into this one because this is a bit deep, but trust me, that's how I feel now. Your body reacts in ways, your muscle twitch fibers, your nervous system, your facial features, they're all part of your emotions and how you're expressing yourself. But really, that's just your ego that's making your muscle fibers twitch in your body. That's all that is. I hope you know where I'm coming from. That is your ego, but if you're to let go of your ego and consider yourself as nothing and just as one, then you lose that feeling. I think I spoke about it, like I said, when I first got onto anti-social media. I went onto Twitter, and I admitted myself that I was guilty of falling into the trap of when I would get likes, I would get that fight or flight feeling in my stomach. When I got dislikes, I'd get the same feeling. When I got nice comments, I got the same feeling. When I got bad ones, I got the same feeling. But the bad ones are a bit worse. And then as you react, as you're writing your message back, again, your ego is making all your body tense up and, so, and I was aware that this was going on because, like I said, I did a little experiment. Once I've seen all my notifications, normally I would get the fight or flight response, but I used to zen myself and stop myself from doing that and then look at the notifications and breathe. But it's pretty impossible because the whole system and the whole Facebook, Twitter, everything is built around everyone.